Rancho La Salud. Really excited to meet those guys. And I found this place. They had an awesome vegan sandwich. Okay, I just got to Rancho La Salud village. This place is incredible. Can you see that back there? I'm waiting for my host, Jaime. He's supposed to be out here somewhere, but I just had to break out the camera and take some footage. Look at the husky. So cool. And the mountains are on the other side, right there. I hope my host, Jaime, is not the guy in the little boat rowing to the middle of the lake. Esta es la cerveza que hacen acá. La vamos a probar. Yo nunca probé de este tipo de bebida. A ver. Muy rica. Me hace acordar un poco como una limonada, una cosa así bien refrescante, muy sabrosa. Check that out. Es vegana. Salud. All right, so here we are. We're gonna take a little tour of the Rancho La Salud.
Yeah,
with
well,
Jaime.
yeah, I guess we're blessed to be in this part of the world. You know, Ajijic and Lake Chapala area is considered under the National Geographic organization to have the second best climate in the world.
Yes, I heard that.
Being the second best climate in the world means that we have the proper, altitude, the proper, temperature ranges.
5,000 feet, right? We're at 5,000 feet.
5,000 feet or 1,500 meters above sea level. And you can see the clouds right now. We're entering
the rainy
summer.
season, right?
Summer for us is a rainy season. You can see Mount Garcia, which is one of our protectors. Lake Chapala, we're in the western part of Mexico. We're closer to the Pacific Ocean near Puerto Vallarta. We're kind of 5 hours away from Puerto Vallarta, inward towards Guadalajara. And this area has also several indigenous communities around the lake, basically fishermen villages. And there's a lot of activity going on around the lake with regards to fishing, in terms of tourism, in terms of agriculture. There's always a lot of action going on around it. We have natives coming, Native Americans coming from the North Dakotas, and working with the Huicholes, which is the native community around here. And we do a lot of rituals. We got the Aztec sweat lodges that we normally do on solstice, and there's a lot of action going on all the time. And as you can see right now, we're in the building stage. So
all of this, they're going to be homes,
yeah.
right, for your community.
And I'm going to show you, this is our food production modules. We're only having 2 keyhole modules right now. We hope to have around 15 of these so that we can have a production system to have all the vegetable needs for the community members. So you can see here we have oregano, we have rosemary plants, we have basil. So we are making this kind of a raised bed so we can work the soil without bending our backs and our knees. At the center there's the compost area. And right
Interesting.
Now, we have the arugulas, we have the lettuces, we have the spinaches, and so you can see the center, that's where our compost bins again. We have the worms there so that they can
do their work
to the soil. So all this soil is organic.
So are the community members gonna be able to work here, or how does this work?
Yeah. First of all, this is an idea that came from India and from Africa. We implemented it because we thought that it was the best way to have the community work together as a common project.
Yeah.
So this is one possibility that we have to have projects that have this idea of 1 + 1 = 3. So this kind of projects create what we call social capital. And so yeah, each member of the community can have a way to come here. Each home brings their compost and kind of puts it in the center. And then once that you put your compost, you have to get this little shovel and put some soil. There's got to be soil somewhere. So it has to be taken and then put there so that it kind of takes the flies away from the top.
Okay.
So this, imagine all the different modules all blended together so that you can have all this thing with raised beds with food production.
Right.
So this is going to be...
this is in its infancy, right? Where you only have 2 or 3 homes established at this point, but eventually you're going to have how many?
Well, the idea is to have 36 to 35 dwellers.
Okay.
And the plan is to have 6 apartments.
Yeah.
We plan to have 20 duplexes.
Yes.
And possibly 11 garden homes, which are individual homes.
Yeah.
So they're all scattered in this. This is a 3-acre property. And so we are looking forward to the days where we can have this food production constantly, working throughout the whole year. We're not scared of the cold or the heavy rains because everything is been designed to stay functional. All these are lots that are going to be built, and hopefully this lot will be built. We begin the construction this year, and the northern lot will also be built maybe next year. So right now we have 2 garden homes. That's the individual homes built.
Right. You have this is the community home in the center, right? House, and then you have, well, you can't see the one behind it, where I'm staying right now.
Yeah.
But you can see this one. So all of these are going to be individual lots with like-minded people, like we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
You're taking your time to make sure that the community aspect is almost like a friendship among all the folks that are going to end up here.
Yes, the idea is to have a park-like setup so that each time you walk, you will be able to see your neighbors sitting maybe in their front porch and say hi. and maybe having a perfect excuse to invite them for a drink. So
Yeah.
the idea is to design so that each home kind of faces each other's front porch. And in this type of communities, we say that you have as much private life as public life as you choose to.
Right.
So if you don't want to become public, you go to your back porch and you can have your
Privacy and right.
But if you want to be exposed, to say hi to everyone and get to know what's happening in the community in a much general sense, you go to the front porch. That's kind of a way of saying, hey, I'm open to,
To
say
interact
hi.
and
Yeah.
to hang out.
I won't
and
be bothered by if someone says hi to me if I'm sitting in the front porch.
That's a
because
great idea.
That's kind of you're signaling to the community that you want to be interrupted.
Right. You have the time and
Yeah.
you're looking to interact.
Yeah. Well, this would be a common element to each home, whether it's a duplex, a garden house, or a pool suite. So here, this
is wonderful.
being kind of cuddled by these plants, and be sitting and enjoying you can see the outside areas, but you're protected by.
Yeah, you got your privacy and the weather here. It's amazing.
It's fantastic. Yes.
I would compare it to California weather.
Well, people sometimes like to have this kind of separate seasons.
Yeah.
In our world, this separation does not exist as it does in other parts of the planet.
Right.
Here, our summers blend with the rainy season, and the winter season blends with the dry season.
Yeah.
And so, and sometimes you don't know when the summer starts or the winter starts because it's just so regular.
It's mild. Yeah. Year round.
So-
It's just so pleasant right now, and we just
yes, the idea was to let the world know that we exist, that we have a grand vision of co-housing in Mexico.
yes, very unique.
And co-housing in Mexico means meaning something different than co-housing in other parts of the world, because
Right.
in Mexico, co-housing implies that we can have a staff working with us together, that we don't have to do all the work ourselves.
Right.
Because of the labor force, because of the cost of living, we can afford hiring 10 people working with us and have them become gardeners, plumbers, chefs, helpers of any kind, and being really cuddled by all this group, and we become part of their community because we are providing
Part of the ecosystem. You're providing a lot of jobs
providing jobs
for local people, right?
Yeah, so we're helping the community at large, and we want them to be kind of sensitive to these kinds of communities, because we want also we want to learn from them, but we
Yes.
also want to teach them how to work on a sustainable way.
Yes.
So we have to tell them how to clean the pools, how to treat the gardens, how to make better food through the keyhole vegetable gardens.
Mm-hmm.
So those are things that they're not being used to, and I know that once they see it working for us, they'll go and do it elsewhere.
Right. Yeah, what they're learning, I think, is very valuable.
There's an interaction going on between the co-housing,
Yeah.
the neighboring community, with the farm community, because they kind of are interdependent.
Yeah.
They're not connected in the sense of ownership, because they are two separate, let's say, businesses.
Right.
But people in the community can come anytime and use the farm land and maybe go to
And
the lake.
get to the lake.
Yeah,
Yeah. Let me get this. This is your brand, the organic beer,
Yes.
Coxada.
Yeah, most co-housing members have their kayaks and their boats parked in our farmland, and then they come on weekends and they just go out and sail. So it's a good way of interacting, and sometimes when they are wanting to have, let's say, a reunion, in their own homes, and they need ginger beer.
Right.
They always call us, and we bring them the ginger beer to their homes.
Oh, great.
So and they have a special discount, obviously.
Nice. A friends
So-
and family discount,
Yeah,
right?
so they help the community, and they help the farm. Let me show you our compost. These are the compost
Okay.
area. We normally gather residues from the local breweries.
Okay.
So, for example, this is our barley residues from a microbrewery.
Oh.
And we deposit it here, and it normally also helps to feed the birds and
And the squirrels.
the squirrels. But then we mix it with soil that is created in another bin, in another compost bin, and we create this kind of soil over here. Here we have the perfect soil mix, and this is like vitamins to the soil. So this is a vitamin. This is a source of protein. So
Oh, okay.
we
And it's all organic, right? Everything that you do?
It's all organic. So it kind of spends like 3 months in this stage, and after 3 months we get this soil, and then we put it in top of the in terms of the plant.
Oh, wow.
In terms of
Yeah, very earthy.
yeah, in top of the ginger and the turmeric soil, and this decomposes and provides a source of protein.
Right.
So it's good.
That's great.
So we help also the microbrewery solves a problem. It gives us a solution to us. We give them a solution to their residual cycles.
Nothing goes to waste, everything.
Yeah. As you can see, everything
In-
goes back to the soil in terms of helping the trees become a better tree. And you can see the pomegranate.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah, it's pomegranates. This is the neem.
That is
the
so
moringas.
cool. I'm not gonna cut it, but yeah,
Yeah,
you have so much.
You got the neem, you got the moringas, you got the avocados and the cypresses. And you got the Persian limes.
This has got to be a great area to grow whatever you want, right? I mean,
Anything grows.
yeah.
Literally anything.
And we are, like I mentioned, in the rainy season, so it's a little cloudy today. But
Yeah. So you can see how the community looks like from the south,
yeah,
facing north. You can see the big mountains, hills in the back.
right behind it. Yeah.
It's really a good, sight, and it's very safe. It's very quiet. Well, you've tried it already.
Yes.
You slept 2 nights in our community, so you know. what it's
Slept like a baby, with
Yeah.
windows open, doors unlocked.
with
It
the
was
crickets,
great.
with the crickets
Yes.
singing.
Lots and lots of wildlife.
Yeah. Talk about wildlife. There's Raina. Raina, our dog, likes to eat mangoes.
Smart dog. And there you can see the lake behind there. I don't know if you can see it on video, but we're starting to get a peek of it.
Yeah.
And this is where you manufacture your beer, right?
Yeah. This is our beer manufacturing
At the moment.
house. This is what we call the brew farm house. And right.
Look at these guys.
These are herons.
Herons.
Yeah.
Like I said, lots of wildlife. Living in harmony with people. Hola. ¿Qué tal?
Cleaning up the area
Right.
for when the rainy season comes, everything and starts to raise the level of the lake, so everything will be flooded.
How high up does it come?
Probably all the way to here.
Oh, really? All the way to
Yeah.
here.
This is our wave breaker right here.
Okay.
It came a time where the lake rose so high. You're talking about maybe 2 meters height. It's a lot of water. So
Yeah.
this is our wave breaker to protect the well.
Oh, that's your well right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another thing to mention about your well water, your rainwater, and your solar panels, right? Most of the
Oh, yeah. Well, that's part of our treat. We are sustainable in many ways. So we produce our own electricity through the solar photovoltaic panels.
yeah,
And when we don't produce our own electricity, well, we buy it from the local utility. But
Yeah.
we play this little game that with our solar photovoltaic, we produce our own electricity, and when it's surplus, we give it back to the grid, and at night we buy it back.
oh, so you're offsetting it.
Yeah, we're
Interesting.
offsetting it, so at the end of the month, we pay almost $0.
Great.
So as long as you're not abusing of your consumption, you will mostly be balancing to zero your electric bill.
Yeah, and I also notice, you know, trying to edit videos and do the things that I do on the internet, that you have really good internet speed at your place, which is rare in Mexico, in my
Yes.
experience.
Very rare. But because we have such a large expat community, the demand for services that are world-class level are very pressing. So these opportunities for businesses have come up with all these businesses to be established around our area, and now we were able to get fiber optics. So that means that we are now connected to the world at very high speeds levels.
Yes.
So that makes it more attractive to people to move in to our place and really be feeling that you're basically moving from one point to another without losing your connectivity.
As connected as you want to be, right?
Yeah, at the speed that you need. And you know, these days with COVID, everything seems to be going in the direction of video conferencing.
Yeah,
Or-
it became very, very popular all of a sudden.
Yes.
Now, if somebody wanted to find out more information about your community, Rancho La Salud, how would you recommend they go about it?
Well, they can always Google Rancho La Salud Village.
Okay.
And
And you have a website?
we have a website. It's rancholasaludvillage.com.
Okay.
And I don't know if you're going to post the name exactly, but it's really very simple. It's the perhaps if you put co-housing in Mexico,
If you just search for that?
if you just search for co-housing in Mexico, we will be probably one of the first
Yeah, yeah.
items in.
Because you're a pioneer in what you're doing.
Yeah, there are not too
Right.
many. There are not too many co-housings. Well, maybe we're probably the only ones at this point.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful.
You have to remember this year, 2020.
Yes. This is gonna go down in history for sure.
Yes. So you can see.
So here's your another home. I actually stayed with these folks for a couple of days. They were wonderful hosts.
Yes.
Extremely interesting people. That's the common thread that I found.
Palapa, have you been there already?
On the first day, I spent a couple of minutes there.
Yeah. Well, this is our community center.
That's my bike.
It's a bike here. And this is our community center. It's not finished yet, but we're working on it. It's very elaborate and very kind of hand and labor intensive.
And I noticed this is kind of a common meeting place. You have
Yeah.
all your meetings with different folks here. And
Yeah.
people get organized and
Yeah.
work out of here.
So for us, this is kind of a representation of how to live in a subtropical area,
Yeah.
protected by the sun or the rain, but yet having all this airflow.
So I'm just showing around a little bit.
Yeah.
So these are all banana trees out here, right?
Yeah.
I can see.
We have banana trees. We also have neem. This is the neem oil tree.
Oh wow.
Here. And
You can see the bananas coming in right there.
yeah.
Wow.
And this is our
Swimming pool.
yeah, we kind of have this pool for having lap swimming. So we do our lap swimming. It's a 16-meter pool,
Right.
so it's good for for building up fitness.
Yeah.
And so this is our backyard. This is where we do our barbecues or common.
Yeah. These are common
meals.
areas.
When it's summer, this is the area where we are at, and
Look at that
we
tree.
do our own, cooking here, and we're keeping our wood. At least it's been composted so far, but right now it's wet, it's getting wet.
Huh.
But it's part of the process. We got our aloe vera, over there our elephant ears, and our what is it called? Mother-in-law's tongue. This is
Which one is that? That one, right?
This is how we call it in Mexico.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
How do you call it in
I
the
don't.
US?
Honestly, I don't know.
It's a large tongue.
Yeah.
You can tell.
The mother-in-law tongue.
Yeah.
I like that name.
Yeah. And so you can see in 5 years, I hope you come back next time in less than 5 years. So there will be changes. Every year we add another dwelling or two.
Yeah.
So we hope to.
Yeah, there's
bring
constantly things, I notice, workers and whatnot. It's in its infancy. You're building it, so this would be a good time to, if this sounds like it's something that fits with almost like a retirement type of idea. If somebody from the U.S. maybe, or that's where I'm from, is thinking about where to retire. Personally, I think that this would be a really good option, not just from a cost perspective, but the quality of life it's amazing.
Yeah.
And this whole area is full of expats and people from all over the world, really.
And of course, you know that I was just kidding, because obviously people make their own decisions in terms of where they want to live.
Yes.
Oh, let me introduce you to Ana.
Hello.
Ana, a resident soprano.
Hugo,
Ana Shapiro.
mucho gusto.
Yeah. Yeah. So how long have you lived here, Ana?
Since September of the year before last.
So 2018.
Yeah,
So you've been here for a couple of
almost 2
years. How do you like it?
I like it. I like my neighbors. I like the land.
Yeah.
I like the pool.
So where you from?
Originally? California.
Oh, you moved here from California?
Yeah.
Nice.
So she's building community with us.
Yeah.
She's one of our, what do we call, co-founders, because
Oh, nice.
she's one of the early investors, and we're working together to build this kind of getting momentum.
Yes.
And this is how it works. When you reach a certain number of people that work together, it brings more people into the community.
Yeah, it's
So-
hard at the beginning, but then it starts to pick up speed, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think you're starting to hit your momentum, it sounds like.
Yeah.
So
Hopefully.
you're visiting different communities. And
That's my project. I'm going from the US all the way down to Argentina on that motorcycle back there. Visiting communities, because everybody does it a little bit different. So I'm looking to share what everybody's doing, so they can, maybe copy some of the best practices and adopt what makes sense. The whole idea is to share a better way of living.
yeah.
Because I think people need it. Maybe not everybody's realizing it at this point, but as awareness is taking over the world, I think people are going to be looking for better options.
Yeah. Assuming the planet survives.
Yes, hopefully leave the place in better shape.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know that intentional communities are forming.
Yes, and there's a lot of misconceptions about it, and that's what I'm trying to do, is educate people. There are options. You don't have to do the standard thing that everybody else is doing. If it's not working, if it's working for you, great, But if it's not working, why not? Explore. Well,
Yeah,
nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you. Good
Take
luck with
care.
the project.
Appreciate it. And I'm really excited. I'm gonna spend the next couple of days, you know, exploring. But here's one of the main road into town. This is my own thing, but I want to get this little guy on video here.
That's the transportation to one of our staff members.
It doesn't get much more green than that.
Yeah.
That is so cool.